Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new then hi, my name is Caitlin. Now today we are doing products that YouTube made me buy and products that I most likely would not have bought if it wasn't for YouTube and YouTubers. Now before we start, two things. My foundation is too dark, I know. Second is I just want to thank you all for the support that I got on the 7 Deadly Sins collab that I did with 6 other amazing YouTubers. That was up last week if you didn't want to watch it and you haven't seen it yet. Honestly, it means the world, it really does, and I was very nervous posting that video, but you guys killed it, you always do. Okay, so we're gonna skedaddle. We're gonna start with the original launch from Soph and Revolution. Now, I used to watch Soph religiously. Every single video that she posted, even if I wasn't interested, clickety click, I'm watching that. I don't watch it as much anymore, but I'm still subscribed. I do watch the odd video. And let me start with the eyeshadow palette. Now, it's in 2 parts now because I've just used it so much. I've hit pan on one of the shades, so I obviously used it a bunch. This was the first eyeshadow palette that I remember being genuinely so excited to buy. And it was in my price range because all these big YouTubers were talking about ABH and like Too Faced. I couldn't afford that when I first started doing makeup, but this I think was like £10. I could afford that. I remember running to Superdrug to try and get my hands on this, and obviously I did, and you can see I made pretty good use out of it. I actually want to start using this again. I know, wild, a YouTuber using something that hasn't come out in the past week. What? But I do want to put this in my Shop My Stash because I don't know, it's nice, it's pretty, and I do want to get more use out of it, even though I've used it to death already. So next is the highlighter palette. This, I think, paved the way for all drugstore highlighters after this. This is so blinding, so blind, like crazily blinding. It paved the way, honestly, it really did. The shades are amazing, from light to deep. I can use pretty much all but these 2, which is amazing. I haven't wasted my money. A lot of these shades could work for a lot of these people, and yeah, Soph made me buy them. I was such a big fan. Okay, why don't we start with like some of the oldies, going kind of that order. So the next was Cody Airspun. The first loose powder I've ever bought, and the only loose powder I've ever bought. This has lasted me about 3 years. I wish I was joking. I'm not. About 3 years. Everyone raved about this stuff. They either loved it or they hated it. There was no real in between, but I picked it up. I love this. I love it. There's no words. There's no way. It's a powder, and I haven't really tried a lot of powders. I've just stuck with this one and it's never done me wrong. So pretty much everyone was talking about that. There's no specific person that I saw that from, just kind of everyone. Okay, this is like the last retro thing that I've got. This is Milani Luminoso. Oh my god. This was everywhere. I remember a time where I couldn't go on YouTube without seeing this or someone mentioning Milani Luminoso. To be honest, it's not my favourite. It really isn't. It's quite natural. It's very natural. I'm more of a peachy person now. I've kind of learned that. But at the time, everyone was telling me that this was the best, so I was like, yes, this is the best. And at the time of buying this, I hadn't really tried a lot. I didn't really know what my style was, so I don't know, it's all about experimenting and it's all about just seeing what you like, and I'm very glad that I do have this. I don't regret buying it at all. It is really lovely. So oh no, there is one more kind of retro one. These are the Maybelline Colour Sensational lipsticks. Man, everyone loved these. I remember, I can't for the life of me remember who it was, but I remember watching a makeup declutter or a collection and someone opened their lipstick drawer and it was just thousands of these. All the different shades, it was mental. So I picked a few up. I think I have like 2 or 3. I just got this one to show you. They're really good. They are really good. For the price, I don't regret this at all, yeah. I probably regret the colour, even though it's not too dissimilar to one I'm wearing today. I don't really pick it up, but I'll probably put it in a Shop My Stash to get some more use out of it. But yeah, they're really, really good. Essence Lash Princess. Need I say more? This was one of the first mascaras that I ever bought, and I've repurchased it about 3 times. I'm not joking, about 3 times. I adore this so much. This is so good. It's like £3. I think I first heard about this from Andrea Melitano. I'm so bad with names. It begins with an A and it's like Meliano. She raved about this and I was like, I gotta buy it. That's something that I can afford. Wow. And I've never looked back. Never looked back. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to say as well, I could include my whole Colourpop collection in this and my whole Huda Beauty collection. I'm not going to do that just because this video will be like 3 hours long if I do that. But all Colourpop and all Huda are also culprits of YouTube. The Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Okay, right, there's a story behind this. I resisted this for years. I resisted this for so long. I never wanted to pay this price for a concealer. That was radical to me. That was absolutely insane. But I saved up all my Glossybox points and I had enough to buy this. So I thought, you know what? I could get a free concealer, and I did. So this was free. So, you know, and it's really good. I wouldn't repurchase it because I don't personally see the hype. I don't see that it's that life-changing. Like, I have so many other concealers that kind of do the same thing. I don't think you need to pay like £29 for this. Don't do that. Don't do that. There are so many other concealers that are just pretty much the same. But I mean, I got this for free, so, you know. Sorry, please hold. My neighbours being arseholes again. So yeah, everyone talked about this. I don't see the hype personally. You could get very similar from the drugstore, but I'm glad I tried it. You know, I got it for free. I really can't complain, like, at all. I'm not complaining. Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. If ever I was peer pressured by YouTube to buy something, it was the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. I remember when I first bought this, I was going to work in Shrewsbury and I just got paid for the week. Cash in hand money, you know, off the radar. And I had to wait for my bus. I just missed my bus to come home. So I thought, oh, I'll have a look in Boots and I'll have a look in Superdrug. And they just stocked these in Boots and I was like, I need it. I need it. I've seen everyone rave about these. I need it. So I picked it up and I had that sweet student discount, so I got like £1.80 off. No, honestly, this, I use this so much. It's got to the point where I had to stop myself from using it because I thought I was going to run out, which looking back is a bit of a ridiculous thing to think. It still smells good, so I mean, I'll put some on now and oh, I don't know, I love it. I really do. Is it worth the price? I am a cheapskate, keep that in mind. You could find things that are very similar, but it is beautiful. It is really, if you have the disposable income, get it. This is the Honey G Me Up, right? There's a story behind this. I saw everyone raving about this. I really wanted it, but I refused to pay £15 for a primer, especially a drugstore primer. Not doing it. Not doing it. So my mum bought me this for like Christmas or a birthday one year, and I was like, why did you buy it? Like, oh no, like obviously I was so thankful, but why did you pay £15 for primer? Ugh. I have to admit, I've never really used anything like this, and it is an experience using it. It is so good. It's really nice. But £15 for a primer, everyone was like, this is so good, you need it, you need it. I think most of it is the gimmick. Like, it's like literal honey. But again, it works really good. I think all NYX primers are pretty up there in the YouTube community. Yeah, £15 for primer though. £15 for primer? Nah, not doing that. If you're an e.l.f. stan, leave. Leave now, because I'm gonna get you really annoyed. Right, e.l.f. bite-sized palettes, trash. I'm sorry, trash. Everyone, again, raved about these little buggers. I spent my whole £3 on them. I can't get this to work. I'm still trying to get it to work, but as of right now, I can't do it. I've used this like 3 times. Every single time it's come out either patchy, hard to blend, and I just don't want to do that. I have so many eyeshadows that I can just put on and like, but no, this, I don't know, it just won't blend for me. Does anyone else have that problem? Because all I'm hearing is like rave reviews and I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, let me know how to work this. Is there a secret code? I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it, but everyone loves them. Everyone. Angelica Nikvich, I think that's her name. She actually said, yeah, I don't like these. And I was like, finally someone said it, because I don't understand the hype. I don't get it. Okay, I've used this once, right? I've used this next thing once, so bear with me because I might change my mind tomorrow. This is the e.l.f. Putty Blush. I feel like it's a gimmick. I'm sorry, I do. I feel like the whole e.l.f. Putty line is just a bit of a gimmick, really. I'm sorry. I just don't see the hype. I will continue to use it. It'll probably be in my next Shop My Stash because I only bought this I bought this 2 days ago. So it will probably be in my next Shop My Stash rotation. I'll try and use it. I'll try and work with it. But again, I've only used it once. I used it in my I Don't Feel Safe Here video story time. Get ready with me. Because yeah, that's a whole story. I won't go into that now. But if you want to know why I don't feel safe in my apartment, just go check that out. It was the last video I posted. Okay, I'm done self-promoing. Jaclyn Hill, she got me good. Paige, oh god, what's her name? Paige, I don't know, she's called Paige. She loves Jaclyn Hill, and I don't really know how to feel about that because she's a bit shady, but who knows. I bought this and it is too dark for me. Now, the reason I bought this is because it was £15 in Morphe and this was the lightest shade, and I was like, you know what, let's do it. I can just get away with it. I can just about get away with it. I'm hoping that because it's winter, I'll be able to use this more like in a few months and I'm like bronze goddess. But yeah, let's just move on from that. I think the formula's very good. It's just the colour. I don't really like supporting Jaclyn Hill. I don't really know what I did there, because normally I won't buy from people who I don't like, but I just saw a sale and sticking with Morphe, continuous setting spray. Everyone is obsessed. To be honest, this is really, really good. A little bit expensive, I think, but really, really good. I don't use it because I don't use setting sprays in lockdown. If this comes off in an hour, I really don't care. I'd rather save my setting sprays when I'm actually going somewhere, which I'm not because we're in lockdown. So, bit of an issue with that. I'm sure I'll get use out of it sometime in the distant future when coronavirus is no longer a thing. Okay, now, as some of you know, I have an unhealthy obsession with Make Me Up Misser. She's an amazing YouTuber. I love her. I could go on for hours, but I'm just going to stop there. She's recommended me a lot of things over the years, and all of them I really love. So this whole section is dedicated to her. Love you. This is my small army of Collection Glam crystals. I do like these a lot. I don't actually use them too much because I only use them when I do like graphic liner, and I just can't be bothered with that recently. I'm going to be 100% honest, I really can't. But when I do, these are the jam. These are amazing. I really like these when I'm doing graphic liner. They're so cheap, but they're really good. Like, I've used so many glitter eyeliners that are so shockingly bad. From like high-end brands. They're so shockingly bad. But these are so pigmented. The glitter is very like packed in. So if you swipe it, you don't get like gel and then like 2 bits of glitter. These are like pretty good. They're really good. Okay, MUA lip liners. I've raved about these before. I'm wearing it today. The creamiest eyeliner? The creamiest lip liner that I've ever tried, and they're £2.50, I think. £2.50. MUA lip liner. I've used this so much. Can we just... That's how much I've used it. This is in the shade TLC. This is my favourite shade. Goes with my kind of classic lip colours. Love that. But yeah, I will never ever pay more than £2.50 for a lip liner ever again. They have so many shades, so many different colours. That's the same thing. They're so cheap, they're so good. And Superdrug currently have a buy two get one free deal, so get your little bum down to Superdrug. Okay, we only have 2 things left. I know this video has been quite long. So this is the Revolution Pro Skin Finish in Opalescent. I love a good glow. I've got like 50 highlighters on right now, so just ignore that. But I love to be glowy. I used to love being matte. I've left that life behind. This is like if a powder and a highlighter had a child. This is what it is. It's an all over face powder. You put it on all over. That's what all over face powder means. Yep. You put it on all over your face and it just gives you this very subtle glow, but it's not too shimmery. It doesn't look like you've just put your highlighter on everywhere. I believe people say that this is a dupe for MAC and Hourglass. I'm too poor to afford them brands, so I wouldn't know. But that's what people are saying, that's what word is. So if you do like them formulas, but don't really want to pay the price tag, give this one a go. Okay, last but not least, I promise, I've been talking for a long time. This is the Barry M holographic eye toppers. You can see how much I've used it. I'm like halfway down. This is like a duochrome eye topper, which is literally what it says. I need to stop stating the obvious. Oh my god. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. It is blue to kind of purple. You put it on, it transforms your look. Honestly, it's so easy as well. You just bish, bash, bosh. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's probably more stuff in my collection that I was peer pressured into buying, but I think this is a good amount for one video. Let's stop there. So yeah, if you did like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.